Hello and welcome. It is Jen and I am here to do a glam 10-minute look with you today. I hope that sounds interesting. You do not have to spend a fortune to look put together, to look gorgeous, and it doesn't have to take a long time. I'm going to start with my eyebrows and I'm going to use this Wet n Wild. This is their micro brow pencil. One of my very favorites. I'm gonna try to edit this video as little as possible, so I might be a little chitty chatty, but I go across the bottom and then just flick up to complete the shape of the brow. Brows are one of the tricky things for me. I can take a little bit too long. So you have to keep practicing. If brows are new to you, do the best you can, and when you do have time, you can sit and perfect them. But you can look better in just a minute's time. Good. I love the consistency of this brow pencil. Not too stiff, not too creamy. I'm gonna prime my eyes with just a little bit of this Jason Wu eyeshadow primer because I do not want my eyeliner to run. I do not want my eyeshadow to crease. This one can be found at Target, and of course I will have all the products linked for you in the description box below. I'm gonna put a little bit of this Essence Tinted primer on my face because I want my pores to be smooth. One of the most smoothing primers that I own. Next I'll go in with my Wet n Wild. This is their matte foundation. They do have a dewy version if you are dry skinned or want your skin to have more of a glow. I am an oily skin type, so my skin glows all on its own. I'm gonna pounce this in. Little makeup brush. You could use your fingers. I find the brush to be a little easier. For concealer, one of the best, this is the Covergirl TruBlend Undercover Concealer. If you have darkness under your eyes, this is a good one. Blend that in. A little goes a long way. I love my Wet n Wild Bare Focus powder. I have this in two shades now. I started in light medium and now I have fair light. I think I needed a lighter shade, and it is super inexpensive and smoothing to the skin. For bronzer, I love the Milani. This is their Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade 02 Sun-Kissed. We're going to use this on the cheeks and the eyes today. Smells wonderful, like a tropical vacation. It's just so smooth. I would say this is probably the best at the drugstore. Physicians Formula is pretty good as well, but I like this one even more for the packaging, and it's less expensive. I'm going to take a crease brush and I'm going to put a little bit of this in the crease of my eye just to give it a little bit of definition. Take a little bit of that under. I'm going to move back to the face and put a little bit of this Believe Beauty highlighter on. This can be found at Dollar General. They are fantastic because all of their products are $5 or less. I'm just going to go with this brightest highlight right here in the corner. Looks like a pretty champagne gold. Ooh. And then to add a little bit more to the eyes, I'm just going to put some of this on my finger and go right on the lid with this. Look how gorgeous. Bronzer and highlight, and you have an eye look. And then it looks more cohesive because you're using the same color in two different places. For blush, I have this LA Girl Cream blush in the shade Grace. It is a beautiful, soft, pink nude. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my finger. And blend it out. This brush is from e.l.f. It is their Putty Primer brush. I like to use it for my cream blush application. Back to the eyes, I'm going to set these brows with my e.l.f. Brow Lift, one of my very favorites. I'm at the bottom of my tube here, but you don't want to forget to set your brows, especially if you have unruly brows, because keeping them in place really gives you a more finished look. For pencil liner, I have another product from Believe Beauty. Again, the Dollar General. I love it. Wet n Wild also has a good one. Essence. And for gel liner, I'm going to use this one from Colourpop. I love this one. And this, I think, is the secret to having that done look when you have a nice winged liner on. I'm just going to take a little pencil brush. Make sure you brush off any excess product. Very light hand. Flick and then pull back. But I highly recommend a gel liner, especially if you are a beginner or if you struggle. It is such a fast and easy look with minimal effort. For mascara, I love this one from Lottie London. This is the Super Fake that you can find at Walmart. This one builds up fast, so if you don't have time, you can just throw on a quick coat or two and run out the door. Little on the bottom. For lips, I grabbed the Morphe Sweet Tea Liner. This can be found at Ulta for $5, or Morphe has their own website. And then for lips, I grabbed the NYX Lingerie XXL. I love this one. This is in the shade Low Cut. Long lasting, not super drying. I love it. I have it in a couple of shades. And if you wanted to throw a little gloss on, I love the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is the best at the drugstore. And there you have it. 10 minutes or less, you can look glam on a budget. I hope you enjoyed. If you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing before you leave. I also have another channel called Gen D Beauty that I will link a picture I hope you will come join me on that channel as well. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.